Hello everyone, I am back, Krito Solo 21, and we are on chapter number 6, guys, on Dark Deity. Dark Deity, I think that's how you say. And yeah, so far we're learning some stuff, and yeah. So we're on the next chapter, Master. I must begin with my humble apologies. I was unable to retrieve the aspect I drink
Why
with.
am I not
Well,
surprised?
the tone is a little concerning, quick, fillable for the king, but your fail to obey, I find it quite troubling. Has been judgment of character fallen so far in my isolation
Master.
and move around? Of course not, Master. There's a group of young warriors there which were not pitiful. They really wanted to vanquish the bandits for the sake of local backwater town.
Pathetic.
Pitiful indeed. Tell me then, how is it these pitiful youthful bested you? It felt unwise to reveal the full extent of my power over such a trial matter. Trial? Make no mistake, Akimas, you can only draw breath because you are useful to me. There are many ways to obtain the new information I need. I was born of the eclipse. I have nothing but time.
Hmm.
I understand. Do you? I could reduce you to dust and think nothing of it. You've been a plague to this area. Destruction is fully of the weak man, but I will make an exception for you, one who treats my life work as it is trivial.
Fool.
These young warriors may seem but barren to you, but only a fool would disc- discount enemies he has yet to defeat. I left a parting gift for them, Master, an army of undead. It is unlikely they survived. Ah, unlikely. They have failed even to see their death through the end. Knowing this, we are not the only ones in search of the aspects, the stones. I won't have us discovered so easily. So it has that your baseless attention is correct. If there is any bodies are absent from that mansion, I will require more from you on this matter. Waste no more of my time.
It will be done.
Of course, master. Oh boy, he's pissed. He is pissed. In regular manner, the party finds much more than bandits after rescuing Sophia and Solian. They are attacked by powerful necromants, yada yada yada. Sarah Brooke and Samuel, three mystery women from Armin band with the party to defeat the undead. Sarah and Samuel are set off to continue their search, leaving Brooke with the party. Yay! Though Lincoln's senses of order and duty is conflamed by all allowing this. There is more to this necromance than they yet to know. Da, da, da. They head for Sojoya, preparing to face the angry king. Oh, the king's gonna be pleased. Okay, great. You would vouch for him after he rests my troops again? Your orders?
Yes.
Against your orders? Lincoln is the most capable soldier I have had in the privilege of commanding. He would have gone at a good reason. This army isn't built like Rep- Republic. I don't care how good his reasons were. Well, this crown sits on my head. Orders are to be followed to the word. If every officer followed weak old orders and refused to adapt to changing circumstances, Arnold would have written us straight into a history book. Time and time and again you stand your ground against my words. Do you know how many comrades have gone toe to toe with their liege and lived to speak of it? All of the competitive ones,
Very
Your
well.
Highness. Exactly. I am patient with you because I trust you. Brilliance. I am not so sure this Lincoln merit is the same representative. All B requests is his group to stay together. They'll have to prove it, and a benefit to you. I shall arrange a test for them. Path of Redemption. Should they pass, they can keep their battle group.
Your Highness.
That is most generous, Your Highness.
Hmm.
If I catch wind of you giving them any kind of an advantage, the headsman will not have such an occasion for a case of your brilliance as
Your
I.
Highness.
Understand, Your Highness. I will deal with it. Oh boy, the king is unhappy. Boy, oh boy. Now we got some bonding to do. Lincoln, I am ready for college. Charming. I mean, there's just no respect, of course. Just figured there must be a reason for the solitude. Amusing there is. What makes you think I tell you that? We're comrades now, brother in arms. Letting them be is such a secret. I should have pushed just a bit faster. Besides, you become some sort of code against lying, right? There is no difference between omens and
Are you
mistrust.
sure?
As I'm getting that right about lying. Or was it with the women? For all the training you received at the academy, I'm surprised you never learned to treat your superiors with respect. Listen, there's no harm in keeping everybody humble. Might be one of my gifts, actually. Humility. Humanity begins with oneself. Take my word for it, or don't if I teach that to you a
Well, what do
few
you
hard
know?
words. Frightening for all you.
I've said my part.
If there's no real objective here, Garrett, I'll be finished with this foolishness. I have preparation to attend to. Ha ha ha. I'll be breaking time. Brooke. Figures much, because those two are together. Although it's Brooke and Sophia. Oh, I'm surprised there. Oh boy. I guess this episode we're just doing pawns time. But before that, units. I want to see. Well, we got do. 11, 11, 10, 10, 9. These three are the lowest. Oof. Inventory. Upgrades. Um, increase by 30% of. Oh, okay. Can't sell them. Hit is always 50% power, increased by 50. Okay. Oh, okay. That's bacon. I should have flipped and maybe used that. I don't know. I don't know what I did there. Um, oh yeah, the 5,000 stuff, and then tokens. Let's get these bonds done. Dot 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 dot. Nice hat.
Oh no!
Ah, oh, thanks. Did I startle you? Oh, no, not at all. Well, haha, I should have guessed you startled me. Figure sometimes I catch myself sneaking around without even thinking about it. Don't have to remember to do. I gotta. Don't I? Don't have to remember to do that. It's in a fight. That's second nature. That makes sense. Da 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 da. You really like beans, don't you?
Yep.
Yep. Seems you really breaking them out every time I look in your direction. Arnold says I eat too much. You think she's right?
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't know. Doesn't seem to stick to you, though. You're young, and I'm sure you'll expand plenty of energy with your spells. I'll try telling Marin that. If you do, you never heard it from me. Got it. Well, good chat. Yeah. CIA. Your technique was off in your last fight. I thought I did, but pretty well. Thank you very much.
No.
Hmm. Pretty well is not perfect. You have to be potential in being a fighter. I think you meant that as a compliment, and it sounds like one, but it doesn't really matter. Feel like one. I don't tend to flatter you. You're raw and you have a lot to learn. It annoys me to see you make easily controllable mistakes. Help me help you to fix them.
Can you not?
Whoa there. I think I'm gonna blush. Cool it with the
You
honeyed
can't be
words.
serious.
CIA, stop with just 1 second with the deflection. There is a great deal that I can teach you. If you want to stay alive during those dangerous times, you be a fool to turn me down. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm not going to beg you to take my help. Tell me now if you want to learn. Fine, I want to learn from the little princess. You read me wrong if you think I want to act sturdiest. I've slain hundreds, Sia. I barely know how to read. I have potential one, but I know my strength as well as my weakness. Hundreds? I've worked as assassin since youth and such. That's heavy. Hold on. I saw you reading something huge manuscript not 2 days ago.
Fine.
Alright, fine. My master taught me many capabilities and including more studious things. Ha, I don't get started with me. I am trying to help you understand what teach is not pleasant. Isn't happy-go-lucky burnishing because I know I hear you. I'm not as dumb as I look. You know, I don't think you look dumb in the slightest. I think you're much smarter than you give yourself credit for. Let's go started then. Let's get started then. Alden, Sophia. Hey, Sophia. We were when we found you, I saw you had a pet, but I didn't think you actually fought with it too. I've never seen anything like that before. That's pretty neat. Thanks, Alden. Yep, Butter and I have absolutely inseparable. You two make a good pair. He's a funny little guy too. He sure is. Wanna pet him?
Are you sure?
Would that be alright? Sure, go right ahead. He loves to be pet.
Oh, Butter.
See how he snuggles into your palm? That means he likes you. Ah, man, that's sweet. I'm surprised you don't have a pet of your own, Alden. I always wanted a dog back home, but I guess it's for the best that we didn't get one. I would have just had to leave it behind anyways. Yeah, that would have been hard. Maybe you'll have one someday. I hope so. Then you could show me how to fight with it. Fight with him in battle. I'd be happy to. I bet the two of you would be absolutely unstoppable. That would be totally awesome. Mm. Oh, dear God, is it? I somehow clicked once, but it said, hey, we'll do double click. I've wandered my personal area. Should I leave?
No.
No, stand very still. Very, very still. There. Now you won't be burned to a crisp. Is there something important, or did you interrupt my training just to say hello? There isn't a good answer here, is there? Not if the answer isn't something important. No. Well, me asking you about your past is pretty important, right? Would you care to leave willingly, or shall I resort to force? Wait, that came out wrong. I just mean, last I heard of you were living well in Campo with your family at your back. Oh, you paid attention to the kingdom's policies. How original. I just trying to ask you a question.
Guess I'll state the obvious.
Stop trying then. Problem solved. Alright, I'm sorry. I didn't want to pry. I figured you wouldn't mind talking about it.
That's cute.
How about you go figure somewhere that isn't in my training space? Alright. Have some manners. I'm trying to spend some time alone here.
What a joke.
Oh, excuse me, I missed the big sign with that written on and happened to walk within 20 feet of you. Huge mistake on my part.
Guess I'll state the obvious.
If you had any sense of tact, you would have seen me and realized that I was doing
Right.
what I was doing. You know, you're probably right. That sounds like it was just intended to be an insult, but I'm all tactless being this way since birth. You really don't. Ugh, you people make no sense to me. Have you nothing spent any time in Soja? Actually, I've never been just a bumble country lad, aren't I? Does it make your blood boil, spending all this time with us uncivilized youth? Yes, happy? I'm used to it. So too hot, drawn baths and 3 servants at all times. This is my own personal abyss.
You're really something.
The river is right there. It may not be warm, but it works just the same. I even say better than the current helps you wash. How uncloth, asking a lady to bathe. Would you prefer I ask you to join me? I'm good at teach. I'm a good teacher, I
No.
promise. You're simply disgusting, Garrett. I don't need to be taught to bathe.
Are you sure?
I don't recall specifically that what I intend to teach.
Gods.
Get out of here before I call Lincoln to fetch you. Yes, madam. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's just the... See, I told you we be fine.
Guess I'll state the obvious.
We're lucky some capable fighters decide to play hero. There was no guarantee things would have ended up so nicely. You call that
That's
nicely?
cute.
You haven't seen the alternate. Come on. You could have busted us out there if you needed to. Not without attracting a lot of attention. And you probably started a forest fire, maybe two. Oh yeah, I guess we are lucky. Incredibly so. How much longer until we repay the favor? I still think we have better luck in Arma.
I'm intrigued.
I don't know. I am certainly not planning to get us wrapped in any King's War, but this is an interesting bunch. Entertaining for now, at least.
Uh-huh.
I don't mind sticking around a bit longer. Better seem to them than well enough. Well, in any case, it is settled, isn't it? Do you make any decisions without consultation your ferret?
Oh, butter.
Considering your ferret? He hasn't made a bad one yet. I don't seem to recall being thrown in a cell. Hey, that wasn't Butter's fault. Yes, well, perhaps if you only listened to his advice, that whole affair would have played out differently.
Yep.
Exactly.
Gods.
God, you actually believe that, don't you? Ugh. Upgrades. I've never upgraded her stats, have I? No. Could upgrade this. Could upgrade the spear. Crit javelin. Let's increase the spear. Oh, okay. Um. Brooke, I want to do dagger. I could upgrade it again, get 20 at least. Done. Alden, unless Mace is only at 1. War pick. Uh, Armor Piercer, and then Sophia. Oh, level 2 will be only for blue ones, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's advance to the see where we lead to. I find it bad
Straight up.
news that it's good to see you regain regardless. How bad is it? Well, the king no longer wants you dead. You can thank me for that later.
Come on.
We were protected his own subjects would have won us dead. The orders were to return to Sargi immediately. If the king were any more lenient with orders breaking, he'd have a squimble flock instead of an army. Lincoln can thank you later. I thank you now. I'm sure it is unpleasant standing up to Vulcan. Much appreciated. All sounds like good news so far to me. What's the catch? I relayed your quest to remain together as a group. He wants to test you
Oh,
first.
come on.
We just gotta clear out the biggest bandit stronghold in the last century twice, and he wants us to prove ourselves.
How is this fair?
I must agree with Sloan. Seems to be rather ridiculous. Look, I'm standing around launching the life of unfairness won't save your battle group. Valkyrin word is law. What is the test then? Travel east to the old muster grounds near Sunburgol. Some deserters are holed up in the Colosseum there. They are amused of force and have a constructed thorn in the king's side. We were to take arms against our own people. It's certainly not the most glorious work, but I suspect that's why Falcon deems it fitting test for disservient soldiers. I never thought we'd be fighting other delinquents. They've taken away travelers on the road, and nothing short of bandits now. They just disgrace the arms they wear. Troubling it is, it sounds like we're narrowing a void. Anything worse, thanks to you. You have my thanks yet again, comrade. Of course, old friend, anything, anytime. Oh, we're going up against brothers in arms. I should say people of our peers, but who have betrayed. Holy shit. This is a place. I used to wonder it'd be get my final chance. Sometimes I doubt we'll see real success here. Hail, travelers. We're spotted. Look alive. We're nothing fear. Come to join our cause. Your cause, don't tell you're under the banner of Sun traders on the road.
Here's the deal.
The banner of peace. And those were no mere traders. The Calvins brought machines of war against the good people of Arma. And what of our good people should they fall victims to Arm's machine of war? They wouldn't if they would have joined us in laying down our arms. Seems you're not the chance
Time
yet.
for a beatdown!
You have it. I'm guessing we have to defeat her and maybe she'll join. If not, then someone else joining. Someone join us in the ranks. Who it is, I don't know. Boy, oh boy. 17. 100%? Nope. 97. 100. And with that, guys, we're going to end it here. This episode here, because next episode we'll do the fighting scene. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. And while we did some bonding, did some upgrading, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.